Welcome along everybody to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ, and they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. This race has gone by several former names. The Italian Grand Prix, the San Marino Grand Prix, and now the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's race day. We're at Imola. Welcome. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Jack Doohan completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, Jack. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
You can hear the cheers all the way from Australia. It's victory for Jack Doohan.
Race win, fastest lap as well, so that extra point for them today, and what a masterful performance. They really showed a clean pair of heels to the rest of the opposition out there today. They had no answer for them.
Once again, it's podium time, and once again, it's a clear win for Alpine. The team have seen their fair share of success in Formula One, and today is proof that they've still got what it takes to thrill us all. Congratulations to everyone at Alpine. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One. They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today, here at the oldest circuit on the calendar, which hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Sainz, Hamilton, Albon, Doohan, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Tsunoda, Sargent, Magnussen, Gasly, Joe, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Russell, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Right, speed is key here today. We're going to want a low downforce setup. It does mean that DRS won't be as effective, but hopefully it will be so quick we won't even feel it. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Good job, nice overtake. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, Jack, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.1 seconds. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.